Hello and welcome to another replica reviews video. Now, as I said in our tabletop review of the Colt Python here, we were going to get straight on with this review and do a direct comparison between the Dan Wesson revolver, which you can see on the bottom, that's that massive nickel-plated monstrosity, and the Umarex Colt Python on the top there. Now, they are two very, very similar guns. They offer some very similar features as well. I just thought, you know, for a lot of people on the market, if you're after a revolver, it's going to be between these two, I think. So I just thought I'd offer a quick direct comparison. Now, as you can see straight out the box, they do look very similar if you exclude the barrel length. That is, you know, they are very, very similar guns. The grips are slightly different shapes, and obviously all of the logos, markings, etc. As for the shells, they do use the similar kind of shape shell. What I will say is the Umarex ones in my left hand here are slightly longer than the Dan Wesson ones. I'm not sure if they'll fit. We'll get them out in a minute and we'll have a look. But, you know, they're exactly the same principle, exactly the same theory behind them. And they're exactly the same way to load. Now, as I said in the Colt video, the lineup, if I can maneuver in here to do this, the lineup for the Dan Wesson never really lined up very well at all. What we often found was that the cylinder is so close to the frame that you couldn't really get the speed loader in straight. Now, I'm not sure if this is going to come out on camera, but as you can see, it doesn't line up properly at all. So what we do here is just push it in and hope for the best. And as you can see, wiggle it around, the shells kind of go in their own time, and then you close it up like so, and then that's loaded. So we'll put that down just there, and I'll show you how it works with the Colt. Now, the Colt, they've obviously thought this through really well. You simply pull the latch back, put this in like so, and as you can see, it sits flush with the frame. Push the button, jobs are good, and it's in. It's really well thought through, and to be completely honest, I think Umarex have hit the nail on the head there. They really have made it so much easier to load, which is nice. I think I said it in the Colt Python review, it's almost like they've looked at everything that was wrong with the Dan Wessons and they fixed it. They've made sure that everything that could be right is. So apart from the loading, really, there isn't too much that's different. The construction, obviously, they're all both full metal construction. Barrel length, obviously, you can get different barrel lengths for either one of these. This one here is 4.5mm firing, as is this one. Now, I'm not posh enough just yet to get the pellet firing version, so this is only the BB version. But they're, you know, exactly the same in that regard. They both feature an adjustable rear sight. As you can see on the Dan Wesson here, you can adjust the height and the windage. And then also on the Colt Python, you can also do the height and the windage as well. They both feature a single and double action trigger. Really simple to explain this, really. It's double action when firing like so. Single action when you pre-cock like so. As you can see, it brings the trigger to the bite a lot easier. They both feature that, which is really nice. They both have a functioning safety catch. On the Dan Wesson, it's this one here. You push this to the rear, then that locks the gun up completely. And on the Colt Python, it's a really simple push button just in the back here. As you can see, it's on safe at the moment. And then you slide it back and it's in fire. Personal preference, really. Obviously, being a brand new gun, the safety catch on the Colt Python is a little bit stiff, but it's one of those ones that's a lot easier to use. It's a lot easier to get to. I do prefer it to the Dan Wesson safety. I don't know what it is. I'm just not too sold with that. So apart from that, really, there aren't too many differences. Shot count is exactly the same, near enough, give or take a few shots. Construction, as I said, is the same. They're both licensed replicas, so they've both got all of their relative markings, i.e. the Dan Wesson logos here, and the Colt registered trademarks all over the 357 there. So, you know, it's a tough one. They're both priced fairly similarly. Give or take a few pounds depending on where you're buying them from. You know, you can get them roughly around the same price. So it really depends on what you want, sort of personal wise. If you want a Colt, then obviously, you know, the Colt's going to be the only option. But if you just want a revolver to shoot, I would probably be inclined to go for the 357. The build quality just seems a lot better. Umarex have got some really good backing as well. Armex in the UK offer great warranty support. And you know, they're absolutely faultless there. So it really just does depend on which one you want to go for. If I was to buy both of these guns again, the Colt Python is on loan from our local dealer at the moment, but the Dan Wesson is my own personal gun. If I had the choice between the two again, I would probably go for the 357 Python, mostly because it's just not so in your face. I prefer my subtle guns. The massive chrome 6-inch barrel to me was a bit of overkill, but it was something different at the time. I still absolutely love it, don't get me wrong. I mean, it's definitely a gun that every collector should have, but if you're on a limited budget or you only want one revolver, I probably would be inclined to go for the Colt Python. For anybody that wants any more information, we've got pictures of both of these guns over on our Facebook page. You know, we can ask a lot more questions on there as well. So if you want to have a look at our Facebook page, check the link below. Or, you know, if you want to continue on our YouTube channel, just feel free to put a comment down below or subscribe, send us a message, you know, whatever. Hopefully this video has been of some use, and yeah, thanks for watching.